The following is a production of the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network. It's now time for Ottumwa Baseball. Heard right here on your news and information leader, 1240 AM and 102.7 FM, KBIZ. Now, let's get you to the field with the voice of the Ottumwa Bulldogs, Jason Van Arkel.
Ottumwa High Baseball is on the air. Good afternoon, everybody, from Dwayne Banks Field in Iowa City on the campus of the University of Iowa. Jason Van Arkel reporting. Andy Argo, the on-site video producer. Brandon Drew, the radio producer, back at the KBIZ studios. It's a CIML doubleheader between your Ottumwa Bulldogs and the Mason City Mohawks, being hosted by the University of Iowa at their fine college facility. Ottumwa comes into this matchup with a record of 6-7. The Bulldogs have spent the first part of this week getting back on the right track against admittedly inferior competition. They walloped a struggling Centerville squad on Tuesday, then came home and took care of business against perennial Metro cellar dwellers Des Moines North. Today, for the third time since 2017, Ottumwa faces off with Mason City here at the home of the Iowa Hawkeyes. OHS may have an edge in the pitching department today since they didn't need any of their top hurlers for the first 3 games this week, while Mason City has played 5 games, 4 of them conference matchups, and they've already burned their number 1 starter for the week. The last time Ottumwa played here at Banks Field, I'm sure you remember it well, it was the quarterfinals of the Class 4A state tournament last July. Unfortunately, the Bulldogs came up short to eventual state champ Pleasant Valley. OHS hoping for a different outcome this time around. Mason City comes into this matchup at 8-9 under their longtime head coach Troy Rude, 21st season, 483 wins for Coach Rude. And the newly named Riverhawks have been up and down this season, playing in a tough CIML Iowa conference and facing a tough schedule. 6 of their 9 losses came in doubleheader sweeps at the hands of Ankeny, Valley in non-conference action, and last night they were swept by Waukee Northwest. They did split with a good Ames squad this season, and they took Northwest to extra innings in the second game last night. Like Ottumwa, hitting has been a problem for Mason City. Both teams are hitting in the 250s. Now, when both teams get on base, they like to run a lot, so we'll see a lot of action on the base paths today. The Riverhawks also strike out a lot at the plate. That's something that Ottumwa pitching hopes it can take advantage of. Still plenty to come on the pregame show as we're back here at Dwayne Banks Field in Iowa City. Third time these two teams have played a doubleheader here since 2017. And, of course, as we mentioned, Ottumwa played here last year in the state tournament. Both these teams have work to do if they want to get back here for this year's state tournament, and they hope it starts here in Iowa City tonight. We'll take 2 minutes, come back, and get you the starting lineups on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent: our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
Wondering what to have for lunch or supper? Stop in and see Mike and his team at Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse. Whether you want amazing Greek food, pasta, salads, sandwiches, fish, chicken, steak, or the best pizza in town, they have what you want. They are always open for carryout, and their full menu is available at Mike'sPizzaSteakhouse.com. Thank you, Southern Iowa, for making Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse your favorite restaurant and your favorite pizza place. Proud to support the Ottumwa Bulldogs.
Opa! It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
102.7
Ottumwa High Baseball on KBIZ and on the live video stream. Bulldogs playing Mason City, a doubleheader here on the campus of the University of Iowa at Duane Banks Field. Let's check the starting lineups for Game 1. Ottumwa will be the home team in Game 1. They'll be the visiting team in Game 2. The Mason City starting lineup for the opener has Carter Thomas leading off and pitching. Justin Rivera, the left fielder, bats second. Keller Malik, the first baseman, batting third, and the cleanup hitter is second baseman Jake Gold. Caden Tyler will play third base and bat fifth. Cooper Weeman, the catcher, batting sixth. Ethan Roberts plays shortstop for Mason City and bats seventh. Alex Dietz in right field hitting eighth, and James Fingelson, the center fielder, will bat ninth. As we mentioned, Carter Thomas on the mound for Mason City in Game 1. The senior making his fourth start, his fifth appearance. He is 1-2 with a 3.57 ERA. 17 2/3 innings pitched, 13 hits allowed, 12 runs, 9 of them earned, 13 walks, 31 strikeouts. Opponents have hit 186 against him. Those are the Riverhawks. These are your Ottumwa Bulldogs. Leading off and playing left field, Miles Sainer. Batting second, the third baseman, Carter Thompson. Adam Greiner will play second base and bat third. Tanner Shark will pitch and bat cleanup. Javen Rominger, the first baseman, hits fifth. Braylon Griffiths in right field, batting sixth. Cam Maneri, the catcher, in the number 7 spot for Ottumwa. Tucker Long, the shortstop, hits eighth. And batting ninth is center fielder Lucas Barnes. As we mentioned, Tanner Shark on the mound for Ottumwa, the junior making his fourth start. He is 1-1 with a 1.40 ERA. 15 innings pitched, 13 hits allowed, 4 runs, 3 of them earned, 9 walks, 1 hit batter, 13 strikeouts, and opponents hitting 194 against the Bulldog ace. The two teams have just completed, or the two managers, two head coaches have just completed the meeting with the home plate and base umpires at home plate to exchange lineup cards, go over ground rules. Duane Banks Field here in Iowa City, 327 feet down each line, which is a little bit shorter than the home park. The alleys are a little bit deeper, 372 to left center, 374 to right center. And center field, maybe the deepest Ottumwa plays all year, 396 feet to straightaway center. The fence about 10 feet high all around. There is about a 25-foot high batter's eye that is behind the center field fence. A ball that hits it, it would be gone for a home run. Ottumwa's used to playing in a big park, and they're hoping to find some better success than they have recently against Mason City. The last time these two teams met was 2 seasons ago in the pandemic-shortened season. The Bulldogs made a late-season trip up to Mason City and were swept by scores of 2-1 and 7-3. Ottumwa dropped both games against Mason City here in 2018. They split the 2 games here in 2017. So Ottumwa hasn't won a game on this field in 5 years. They'd like to change that right here in Game 1. Doesn't look like we'll have an anthem before Game 1. Ottumwa's taken the field, so we're getting ready to go for the first pitch of the opener. Tanner Shark on the mound, the defense behind him. Miles Sainer in left, Lucas Barnes in center, Braylon Griffiths in right, Carter Thompson at third, Tucker Long at short, Adam Greiner at second, Javen Rominger at first, and Cam Maneri behind the plate. Long at shortstop has already committed to the University of Iowa, of course, so this is just the first of what he hopes will be many games on this field, although not going to play many of them for another 4 years. And former Ottumwa Bulldog Mitch Wood, of course, spent his freshman season with Iowa this past spring, and got a little picture I might share on Twitter later. In the dugout, the cubbies for all the players' helmets have their names on them. There's one in the bottom row that says Wood, and Coach Yeager put Mitch's old number 5 batting helmet in there, and we snapped a couple pictures of it. That'll be a nice little touch there. Former Bulldog making his mark here in Iowa City. Right now, some current Bulldogs will try to make their mark in Iowa City. Is leading off from Mason City, the pitcher Carter Thomas. Tall left-handed batter. And Thomas on the season hitting .400, 2 home runs, and a team-high 15 RBI. We're ready to go from Duane Banks Field. Lefty to lefty. Sharks' first pitch of the game. Grounded out to second, right to Adam Greiner. He'll throw to first, and it's a quick first out. First pitch at 4:59 this afternoon. 1 pitch and 1 out. That brings up the left fielder, Justin Rivera. Just a sophomore, hitting .304 with 6 runs batted in. He has 5 doubles and 3 triples on the year. Shark from the third base side of the rubber. The pitch grounded to short. Tucker Long with the backhand in the hole. Fires across in time. Good stretch by Javen Rominger for out number 2. 2 pitches and 2 out. Shark will take that all day. And that brings up the first baseman, Keller Malik. Malik, a senior, hitting .362 with 11 runs batted in. 80 degrees under partly sunny skies here in Iowa City. And there's a liner down the line in left. That's going to get down and roll all the way to the fence. Sainer will chase it down as Malik slows up at second with a 2-out double. Well, each batter has hit the first pitch for Mason City, 2 groundouts, but then a ringing double by Malik, and that'll bring up the second baseman, Jake Gold. Gold, a junior, hitting .250. He's driven in 4. Runner at second, 2 down. The kick and the pitch. Up high, check swing, no swing, ball 1. First pitch that's gotten to Cam Maneri in this game. Northwest wind at 8 miles an hour, just lightly blowing out towards right. Not going to have much effect on the ball game. The 1-0. Low and away, good stop by Maneri. 2-0 to Gold. 100% field turf surface here at Dwayne Banks Field. No dirt of any kind on the field. So when I say a pitch is in the dirt, I mean it metaphorically. Shark gets the sign from Cam. A look back at second, the 2-1. Slow chopper to short. Long's got it. Throw to first. Inning over. Shark pitches around a 2-out double with 3 groundouts. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left after half an inning. Mason City nothing. Ottumwa coming up on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hey, it's Sam here, your Lisco sales rep. Summertime weather is just around the corner, so you know the drill. Construction is in full swing, and we have limited time to get your order on the list for this year. As you're prioritizing your goals for 2022, let's make you the priority. We can chat details about what would make your home or business data connection the most successful. To add or update your services, call me, Samantha Knoll, for your Lisco sales and account management. 641-209-5400, 209-5400, or visit us at lisco.com.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Bottom of the first inning, Ottumwa kept Mason City off the board in the top half, and now Riverhawk left-hander Carter Thomas takes the mound here at Dwayne Banks Field for the first time. The defense behind him finds Justin Rivera in left, James Fingelson in center, Alex Dietz in right, Caden Tyler at third, Ethan Roberts at second, Ethan Roberts at short, Jake Gold at second, Keller Malik at first, and behind the plate is Cooper Weeman. Ottumwa wearing their gray jerseys, white trim on the collar, red numbers trimmed in white on the back, red and white trim on the ends of the sleeves. Red lettering across the front, red numbers on the front as well. White pants with the red trim. Bulldogs have the red caps. Mason City white jerseys, red sleeves. Red lettering with a black flourish underneath. Red, white, and blue numbers on the back and white pants. Red caps with white brims for Mason City. First pitch to Miles Sainer, up and in, ball 1. Sainer, right-handed batting left fielder. It's a chopper foul left side. Count even at a ball and a strike. Miles hitting .250, 4 runs batted in. He has walked 13 times when hit by 3 pitches. His on-base percentage, .481. Slow curve for a strike is in there, and the count is 1-2 to Sainer. No score, bottom of the first inning. Sainer to be followed by Thompson and Griner. The pitch outside, and we're even at 2-2. The windup by Thomas in the pitch. Little check swing floater out to second, fielded on a hop by Gold. Throw to first in time for out number 1. Gold couldn't figure out for a moment whether he was going to try to catch that on the fly or let it hop. He eventually let it bounce and made the play. That brings up the third baseman, Carter Thompson. So now we have Carter Thomas pitching to Carter Thompson. Thompson hitting .324. He's driven in 6. First pitch, high fly ball down the line and left foul, and that will land out of play for strike 1. 0-1 the count to Thompson. Played second base in the state tournament game here last July. Now playing third for Ottumwa. Takes a pitch up high, and the count even at a ball and a strike. Beautiful afternoon for a ball game here in Iowa City. The 1-1. Ground ball out to second. Gold has this one. To throw to first, a little bit low, but dug out by Mollick, and there's 2 down. That brings up Adam Greiner. Having a pretty good senior year at the plate, hitting .333. He's driven in 7. Greiner digs in, family in attendance. I see his dad and his sister over in the stands first base side. Checked his swing, pitch in the dirt, and he went around, says the base umpire on the appeal. Strike 1. Ottumwa occupying the first base dugout. That's Iowa's home dugout during the college season. The 0-1 to Greiner. Down and in, 1 ball, 1 strike. Dwayne Banks Field, of course, has the gold Tiger Hawk logo behind home plate and the black Tiger Hawk logo in center field. Fingelson, the center fielder, standing right on it. Adams swings and misses in the count 1-2. Two out, nobody on, bottom first, no score. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Went around on one up in his eyes for strike 3, and the inning is over. Ottumwa goes down in order. We've played an inning here in Iowa City. Bulldogs nothing, Mason City nothing on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's more than an education. It's more than a degree. William Penn University is alive with opportunity. Opportunity in a diverse student body. Opportunity in a staff that works with your budget. Opportunity in over 30 programs of study. Opportunity in a classroom where your voice is heard. Find your future and the opportunities waiting for you. Start your planning today at wmpenn.edu and see why William Penn University is alive with opportunity.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Top of the second inning, Bulldog Baseball brought to you by Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive for 24/7 emergency plumbing services, including nights, holidays, and weekends. Roto-Rooter Ottumwa, your specialists in plumbing and water cleanup. By Bridge City Realty, whether you're looking to buy your next home or sell your current property, they'll be with you every step of the way. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's trusted experts. And by Community First Credit Union, because together is better. Check them out at cfirstcreditunion.com. Mason City coming to bat, top of the second, no score here in Iowa City. Caden Tyler, Cooper Weeman, Ethan Roberts, 5, 6, and 7 due up against Tanner Shark. First pitch, slow chopper to third, big second hop for Carter Thompson. Throw to first in time for out number 1 as Tyler had stumbled out of the box and the play not that close. That'll bring up the catcher, Cooper Weeman. Senior struggling at the plate, hitting just .196. He has driven in 10 runs. One out, nobody on. Lefty to righty, Shark to Weeman. Little flare to right center. That's going to get down for a base hit. A one-out single for Weeman, second hit of the game for Mason City. And the batter, Ethan Roberts, the shortstop. Roberts hitting just .091. He's 3 for 33, 1 RBI. A little surprised Mason City doesn't have a courtesy runner for their catcher, although perhaps Weeman is someone they want running the bases. He is 7 for 8 in stolen base tries, not running here. And the pitch in the dirt, good stop by Cam Maneri, ball 1 to Roberts. Again, Roberts just 3 for 33 on the season. No sign of a bunt, but you wouldn't have been surprised if they thought about laying one down even with 1 out. Sharks pitch. Inside corner strike, 1-1. Tanner got 3 ground ball outs in the first inning. Pitched around a 2-out double. Maybe thinking about a ground ball here to turn 2. Again, Weeman at first, 7 for 8 in stolen base tries. And now the pitch bunted at and missed. Snap throw down to first. Now they got Weeman in a pickle. Rominger to second. And Greiner's just going to chase him halfway back to first and tag him out for out number 2. So when Roberts couldn't get the bunt down, Weeman caught up in no man's land, and he is retired 2 to 3 to 4. 2 out, nobody on, and Roberts with a 1-2 count. Shark now back to the windup. And the 1-2. High fly ball to left, pretty well hit. Sainer going back. This one's over his head and all the way to the fence on a couple of hops. Roberts hustling into second, where he will hold on with a 2-out double. And boy, how big now is the failed bunt and the pickoff. It might be 1-0 right now, if not for Weeman getting too far off of first and Maneri throwing behind him to set up the pickle. So now the batter, tall right-handed right fielder Alex Dietz. Junior hitting 196 with a home run and 4 driven in. That is the second hard hit double to left that Shark has given up today. So far it hasn't hurt him. First pitch here. Swing and a miss. Got him to chase 1 in the dirt. Strike 1. 0-1 the count to Dietz. 2 hits in the inning, but 1 runner picked off, so runner on second and 2 out. Shark looks back at second, brings it home, and there's a pop foul off to the right, out of play. And the count 0-2. Shark leans in to get the sign. The 0-2 pitch. High fly ball to left over towards the line. Sainer is just into foul territory to make the catch to retire the side. No runs, 2 hits, 1 left. You go to the bottom of the second, no score on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Bottom of the second inning, Ottumwa High Baseball, brought to you by Mike and the team at Mike's Pizza, Ottumwa's favorite place to eat. By Josh Brenda and the team at Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home. And by Family First Chiropractic, West 2nd Street, Ottumwa, delivering an elevated level of holistic care for the entire family, incorporating multiple chiropractic techniques and physical therapy to ensure their clients receive the best results as fast as possible. No score, Ottumwa and Mason City here in Iowa City. Tanner Shark, Javen Rominger, Braylon Griffiths due up against the left-hander Carter Thomas. Shark hitting .444, 7 RBI. He bunts it. Pretty good bunt out in front of the plate. Picked up by Thomas. Throw to first, not in time. That ball got just beyond the circle of quote-unquote dirt on this field-turf field, but just outside that home plate circle. And the catcher, Weeman, tried to come out of his crouch and fell down flat on his face. He couldn't make the play, so Thomas had to come all the way in And Shark, with his great speed, beat it out for the first Bulldog hit of the day. That brings up Javen Rominger. Shark with a pretty big lead over at first, and the throw to first will chase him back. Tanner, 8 steals in 10 tries. Again, both of these teams run a lot. Rominger hitting .226, a team-high 8 RBI. Another throw over, and again, Shark back in. Tanner not phased. He's right back out to that big lead. And he's got Thomas's attention. The pitch. Up and in, ball 1. The third baseman, Tyler, is in on the grass. Again, metaphorically. Anticipating a possible Rominger bunt, but Javen in the number 5 spot, I think he's up there to hit. The 1-0. And that came in and hit him in the back. So a hit batter puts runners at first and second with nobody out for Braylon Griffiths. That's the second time Rominger has been hit. And the first hit batter of the year for Thomas on the mound. Griffiths at the plate. 3 for 11, 273 with an RBI. This could be a bunting situation. Takes a pitch up high, ball 1, no sign of a bunt there. Now the corner infielders are both in, but the third baseman, Tyler, is kind of angling himself, hoping he can hold his ground if there's a bunt and they can throw to get the force. Pitch drops in the dirt, and Griffiths ahead 2-0. Still hasn't shown any sign of laying down a bunt, although Mason City is playing as if he will. The 2-0. Inside corner strike, 2-1. If Braylon does bunt it, he wants to bunt it at the third baseman, Tyler, make him be the one to field it. Now the third baseman backs up, and there's a ground ball left side. That's going to sneak through the hole for a base hit. Shark will be held at third. The ball bobbled, but it rolls back towards the infield and picked up by the left fielder, Rivera. Seeing eye single for Griffiths, and the bases are loaded with nobody out. That'll bring up the Cambino, Cam Maneri. Bulldog freshman catcher still trying to find a real good groove at the plate. He is hitting .200, but he does have the team's only home run, and he's driven in 2. Time called, and we'll get a conference on the mound as Carter Thomas has pitched into a jam for Mason City. Shark with a bunt single, Rominger hit by a pitch, Griffiths a roller through the left side, and again, Mason City right before that pitch kind of changed their defense. The third baseman, Caden Tyler, backed up from playing in, but was still over near the bag, leaving that hole open, and Griffiths rolled it right through. No chance to send Shark home. The left fielder, Rivera, was shallow, and even though he bobbled it, it didn't roll behind him. It just kind of rolled in front of him towards the infield to allow him to pick it up heading towards the plate, and once Shark came to a stop, there's no chance to restart him. If Ottumwa had been sending him, he would have scored, but there's no way to know the ball was going to be bobbled. So the conference is over, and here is Cam Maneri. Thomas will work from the windup. The pitch way outside, ball 1. Pretty good speed out there between Shark at third, Rominger at second, and Griffiths at first. No score for the moment. And that pitch over but low, 2-0. No place to put him. A dog at every base. Cam digs back in. 2 balls, no strikes. The wind and the pitch. Line but foul off to the left, out of play into the third base side bullpen area, 2-1. Boy, Cam wishes he'd waited back an extra split second on that one. Now the 2-1. Low, 3-1, sluggers count for Maneri. 3 balls and a strike. The pitch. Low, ball 4, and Ottumwa leads 1-0 on an RBI walk by Cam Maneri. His third run batted in of the season. Shark scores. Rominger to third. Griffiths to second. We'll get a courtesy runner for the catcher Maneri. That'll be Luke Gravy. And the batter is Tucker Long. First pitch, low, ball one. Long hitting .207. He's driven in 3. 6 for 29 to start his career, just out of 8th grade. The 1-0 ground ball past the diving second baseman to right center for a base hit. And that's going to keep rolling. 2 runs will definitely score. Gravy being waved around third. He's on his way to the plate. That is a 3-run double for Tucker Long, and it's 4-0 OHS. Tucker pulled it sharply on the ground. Gold, the second baseman, dove at it, didn't get it. And then the right fielder, Dietz, couldn't get over to cut it off in the alley. It had to be picked up way out by the warning track by the center fielder, Fingelson. 3-run double for Tucker Long. And here's Lucas Barnes batting in the 9 spot, playing center field in game 1. Barnes hitting just 100, 3 for 30, does have 4 RBI, takes ball 1. The 1-0 from Thomas. Swing and a slow chopper up the first base line that trickles foul. And the count even at a ball and a strike. A 4 spot here in the bottom of the second for Ottumwa. Getting out to the early lead on Mason City at Dwayne Banks Field. Lefty to righty, instead of the 1-1 to Barnes, Thomas will pivot and bluff Tucker Long back to second. The 1-1. Fly ball, shallow right center. It's going to hang up there for Fingelson. The center fielder makes the catch. Long bluffs the tag, but that's not deep enough to advance. And that is the first out of the inning. Didn't come till 4 runs were on the board. Back to the top of the order, Miles Sainer, a ground ball to second his first time up. Sainer digs in. Long a short lead at second in the pitch. Poked foul back to the screen right side. Count 0-1, and Carter Thompson in the on-deck circle tried to catch that high deflection off the screen and could not catch it cleanly. Oh, 1 to Sainer. The pitch from Thomas. Breaking ball caught the outside corner, 0-2. A bunt single, a hit batter, a seeing eye single, an RBI walk, and a 3-run double in this inning for Ottumwa so far. Sainer, a late swing, roller to the right side. Gold has it, throws to first for the out. Down to third goes Tucker Long. There's 2 away. Sainer's now grounded at second twice. And the inning up to Carter Thompson, who grounded out his first time up. Runner at third, 2 down. Ottumwa trying to maximize this inning. They've already put 4 on the board. The pitch, up and away, ball 1. Thompson, the 8th man to bat in the inning. The scoreboard not being operated today, the video scoreboard here at Banks Field, so there's no visual indication of the score. As that pitch grounded sharply, but right to the shortstop, Roberts, throw to first in time, and the inning is over. Ottumwa strands 1 at third, but they score 4 on 3 hits and leave 1. We go to the third. Bulldogs 4, Riverhawks nothing on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Top of the third inning, Bulldog Baseball brought to you by Reflection Studio, next to New Cara Pharmacy in downtown Ottumwa. Looking good doesn't happen by chance, it happens by appointment with Reflection Studio in Ottumwa. By Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic, your local pediatric provider. Mercy One Ottumwa, your best life, our one purpose. Visit mercyone.org. And by Lisco, Southeast Iowa's leader in fiber optic telecommunications, Lisco of Fairfield. Top of the third here at Dwayne Banks Field in Iowa City. Ottumwa leading Mason City 4-0. 9-1-2 due up for the they're now the Riverhawks here in the top of the third. James Fingelson, Carter Thomas, Justin Rivera. Fingelson, a junior, hitting .250 with a home run and 10 driven in. Left-handed batter, playing center field today. And as we mentioned, Mason City is no longer the Mohawks. The school board up there voted to retire that nickname last fall, as the first pitch from Shark is up and away, ball one. They had a student vote on a new mascot, and if I remember the article correctly, 61% of the Mason City students voted for Riverhawks, and that is their new nickname. Swing and a miss by Fingelson. The count even at a ball and a strike. Shark pitching with a 4-0 lead. Top of the third, the 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Fingelson has struck out 10 times this year already. One of 6 Mason City players with double-digit strikeouts through their first 17 games. And that pitch low and away. Count evens at 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Fingelson crowding the plate a bit from the left side. Up near the front of the box as well. Tanner's 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him on a high fastball for out number 1. First strikeout of the game for Tanner Shark, brought to you by Sonic Drive-In in Ottumwa. Back to the top of the order, Carter Thomas grounded to second his first time up. Four nothing Bulldogs, 1 out, nobody on for Mason City as Thomas skies one to center. Should be routine for Lucas Barnes. A few steps to his left makes the catch for out number 2. Well, Thomas has seen 2 pitches and he's hit into outs both times he's batted. That'll bring up Justin Rivera. He grounded to short his first time up, a ball in the hole. Backhanded by Tucker Long, and with his strong arm, he made what might have been a tough play for a normal high school shortstop look very routine. First pitch this at-bat, ground ball left side, deeper in the hole, and Long cannot play this ball. It's off his glove, but it's a base hit. Carter Thompson had the best chance at it, and he made a dive to his left, but just out of his reach, so a seeing eye single for Rivera. Fourth hit of the game for Mason City. Runner at first, 2 down, and the batter, Killer Malik, who doubled his first time up, but was stranded at second. Shark kicks and delivers. And a ground ball to third. Carter Thompson has it. He'll go the easy way to second. Griner with the catch and the force out, and the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. We go to the bottom of the third. Bulldogs 4, Riverhawks nothing on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Bottom of the third inning. Bulldog Baseball brought to you by Citizens Mutual in Bloomfield, your premium broadband provider expanding into Wapello County. Please go to findmyfiber.mycmtech.com to express interest in fiber internet at your home. Adam Griner leading off the bottom of the third. Ottumwa leading 4-0. Griner tried to call time, wasn't granted time, and they called a strike. Now the 0-1 from Carter Thomas, low and away, 1 ball, 1 strike. Griner struck out his first time up. The 1-1 lifted into left center field. That is in the gap, and that's going to roll. Griner around first on his way to second. That ball all the way to the wall. Adam makes the turn. He's not slowing down. He's on his way to third, and he'll slide in with a leadoff triple. Adam Griner making the 270-foot run. That is his second triple of the season. That ties him with Shark for the team lead. That brings up Tanner Shark, a bunt single and a run in that 4-run second inning. First pitch came inside and hit him. Second hit batter of the game by Carter Thomas. And Shark is plunked for the second time this season. Runners on the corners and nobody out for Javen Rominger. He was hit by a pitch in the second inning. 4-0 Ottumwa looking for more. Mason City head coach Troy Rude with some signals for his defense. Mason City pitching-wise in a bit of a jam, a bit of a short staff situation for this doubleheader. We'll get more into that here in a moment. As the pitch to Javen stays high, ball one. Mason City already this week has swept a doubleheader from Marshalltown, won a single game against St. Ansgar, and then been swept by Waukee Northwest last night in a doubleheader. Throw to first and Shark back in, standing up. Thomas is one of their better starters, but he's also the fifth starter they've used this week. As Rominger lines it, fair down the third base line. Griner will trot home. That ball's going to roll into the corner. Shark racing for third. Ball cut off out there by Rivera. Shark will stop at third. Rominger into second with an RBI double. It is 5-0. Second extra base hit of the inning for Ottumwa. Javen picks up RBI number 9 on the season. The batter will be Braylon Griffiths, but before that, another visit to the mound for Mason City. And as their pitching coach talks to Carter Thomas, I am amused by the fact that when the pitching coach got out there, he started kicking dirt off the rubber, except it's 100% field turf. There is no dirt out there, but that's just what ball players and coaches do when they're having a conversation. They kind of kick at the dirt, even when there's no dirt to kick at. A run home, second and third, nobody out, bottom of the third. Ottumwa now leading 5-0 and looking to really break this one open. Griffiths had a single and scored a run his first time up, and now, right after the pitching coach conversation, head coach Troy Root is out of the dugout, so that's going to be it for Carter Thomas. There is activity in that Mason City bullpen. Can't see who is throwing. There's a light pole in my way, but someone is throwing, and Thomas will depart the mound. It's called to the bullpen. We'll figure out the changes here when we come back. Bulldogs up 5-0 and looking for more on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Performance Pipe in Bloomfield is hiring. They have 3 classifications open for hire: molding operators, a molding setup, and a maintenance position. Performance Pipe offers a competitive benefit package including medical, life insurance, pension plan, 401k, paid vacation, and holidays. Applicants must be 18 years or older, have a high school diploma or GED, and a valid driver's license. To apply, go to cpchem.com. Click Careers, type in Bloomfield to see the details of each job and apply for the one that best suits you. Or Google Performance Pipe in Bloomfield and ask for D. Chevron Phillips Chemical Company is an equal opportunity affirmative action employer.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
The new Mason City pitcher is right-hander Braden Baker. Baker is a sophomore. Now, he started and won on Monday against Marshalltown. He only threw 58 pitches, so he is eligible to come back and pitch today. This will be his third start, his 6th appearance. He is 1-1 with a 2.05 ERA, 13 2/3 innings pitched, 10 hits allowed, 7 runs, 4 earned. He's walked 4, struck out 12, and opponents hitting 192 against him. So pretty good numbers. Although him pitching in the third inning today in Mason City's sixth game of the week is not something they wanted to have happen, but Carter Thomas, the starter, only lasted 2 innings plus 3 batters. Allowed 5 hits. He's been charged with 5 runs. He's responsible for the runners on second and third. Struck out 1, didn't walk any. He did hit 2 batters. And the first batter that Baker will face will be Braylon Griffiths. Baker might have taken him a couple of warm-up pitches there to get used to the mound here at Dwayne Banks Field. He kind of stumbled pretty badly twice, but the last few warm-up pitches looked normal. So here is Griffiths. Infield is back for Mason City. Second and third, nobody out. Already 5-0 Ottumwa, bottom 3. The pitch. In the dirt, gets away all the way to the backstop. A wild pitch coming home to score is Tanner Shark. Down to third is Rominger, and it is 6-0. 1-0 to Griffiths. Still with a chance to pick up an RBI. He's got Rominger at third. Infield remains back for the Riverhawks. Baker from the stretch, the 1-0. Low and away, 2-0. Well, Ottumwa has been red hot offensively this week, admittedly against teams that struggle. As the 2-0 is in there for a strike 2-1. Pretty good slider there from Baker. Ottumwa beat Centerville 12-2 on Tuesday, and they had wins of 13-1 and 10-0 yesterday against Des Moines North. Now 6-0 already against Mason City. And a fly ball shallow center in to make the catch Fingelson, and tagging, but it's just a bluff, is Rominger. He will put on the brakes and stay. Ball not hit deep enough to try to score. That's out number 1.
Now batting catcher,
Cam Maneri, the batter, he drew a bases-loaded walk to drive in a run, the first run of the game back in the second inning. Luke Gravy, his courtesy runner, was driven home the following pitch on a 3-run double by Tucker Long. First pitch here, and Cam swings and misses, strike 1. Six nothing Ottumwa. Runner at third, 1 out, bottom 3. Bulldogs a 4 spot in the second, 2 runs so far here in the third. Pitch low and away. Count evens at a ball and a strike. You can see why Baker's gotten a number of strikeouts this year. He doesn't throw particularly hard, but that slider has a different break than what a lot of hitters are used to seeing. Here's the 1-1. Poked foul off to the right, out of play, 1-2. That ball ricocheting off the backstop over to the right, almost back into fair territory right side, so Baker just goes and picks it up to pitch with it again. 1-2 to the Cambino. The kick and the pitch. Breaking ball low, and the count evens at 2-2. Maneri just trying to put it in play. A ground ball here. If it's not back to the pitcher, we'll get the run home. Infield back. The 2-2 pitch. Popped it up. Going back is the shortstop Roberts into shallow center to make the catch, and there's 2 down. So after throwing the wild pitch to bring in a run, Baker's gotten a couple of shallow fly balls, and now Ottumwa will need a hit from Tucker Long to add to their 6-0 lead. Long hit the 3-run double that gave Ottumwa the crooked number in the second inning. Tucker doubled his RBI total, I believe, from 3 to 6. Righty to lefty now. Pitch down and in. Good stop by the catcher Weeman. That ball gets by him. Another run comes home. 1-0 to Tucker Long. The kick and the 1-0. Over below, 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. The next offering to Long. Breaking ball stayed high, 3-0. Number 9 hitter Lucas Barnes on deck. Now the 3-0 to Long. Way inside, ball 4. 4-pitch walk. Hard to believe first walk Ottumwa was drawn today, brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. Runners on the corners now for Lucas Barnes, who flew out to center his first time up. 6-0 Ottumwa, 2 on, 2 out. Bottom of the third here at Duane Banks Field in Iowa City. Mason City again with some defensive signals here. Probably those are concerning Ottumwa putting a runner in motion here to try to steal a run. You might have Tucker Long run to try to draw a throw and then have Rominger try to score. Barnes fouls it straight back. It's going to go over our heads and hit the roof of the press box right above us. Strike 1. The 0-1 pitch on the outside corner, strike 2. Rominger still at third. He has an RBI double in this inning. Long at first, 2 down, 0-2 to Barnes. Runner goes. The pitch lifted into shallow left field. That is down for a base hit. And it is 7-0. So Ottumwa did put Long in motion in case the pitch was a ball. They were trying to draw a throw. But then Lucas Barnes just reached out on that outside slider on the corner and poked it into shallow left for an RBI hit. Rominger scores. Long stopped at second, 7-0. Back to the top of the order, Miles Sainer, who twice has grounded out to short. First pitch here to Sainer. Outside corner strike, 0-1. For Lucas Barnes, that was RBI number 5. He's at first. Long's at second. That'll close the book on Carter Thomas. All 7 runs charged to the starter. And that pitch down and in. Check swing by Sainer. Didn't go. Count evens at a ball and a strike. Braden Baker on in relief here in the third. The 1-1 to Miles. High, 2-1. Sainer, the 8th man to bat in the inning. Ottumwa sent 8 to the plate in the second inning and scored 4. They've got 3 more here in the third. 7-0 Bulldogs. Now the 2-1. Way outside, 3-1. Snap throw down to second. Not in time. It got off the glove of the second baseman, Gold, but only trickled away and backed up by the shortstop, Roberts. 3-1 to Sainer. Baker from the stretch. The pitch. Low, ball 4. Runners ran as the ball was in the dirt, but it was ball 4 anyway. Second walk of the inning brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. Long now at third, Barnes at second, Sainer at first. They're loaded for Carter Thompson, who was grounded to second and grounded to short. Already 7-0 Ottumwa. One more base hit here could blow this wide open. First pitch. Ground ball, but it's to the shortstop, Roberts. He will go the long way to first. It's in time. And the side is retired. Ottumwa, though, gets 3 more runs on 3 hits. They leave 3. And after 3, it's the Bulldogs 7, the Riverhawks nothing on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Top of the fourth inning, Bulldog Baseball brought to you by Lee's Photography in Ottumwa, capturing all the special moments in your life, such as weddings, sports, senior photos, family portraits, and more. Lee's Photography on East 2nd Street, across from the Courier in Ottumwa, capturing memories to last a lifetime. Top four, Ottumwa 7, Mason City nothing. They have now activated the video board here at Banks Field, but they have not yet gotten it to display the correct score. For Mason City, Jake Gold will lead it off. Tanner Shark's pitch, a little looper into shallow center. That's down for a base hit. Boy, Mason City does love to swing at that first pitch. Leadoff hit for Gold. That is the 5th hit of the game for Mason City, but Tanner Shark has scattered them to this point. That's the first time the leadoff man has gotten on for the Riverhawks. That'll bring up third baseman Caden Tyler. He grounded to third his first time up. And Mason City likes to run. They haven't tried running on Shark yet. Harder to run on a lefty. First pitch, swing and a foul back, 0-1. Jake Gold only has 1 steal on the year. Carter Thomas, the pitcher who has since departed, leads them with 14. Justin Rivera has 12. Keller Malik has 11. So they have 3 kids double-digit stolen bases on the season. There's a sharp grounder, fair down the third baseline. That ball hugged the line. It's going into the corner. Gold hustling for third. They're going to wave him home. Nope, they put on the brakes late. If they'd sent him home, he would have scored. The relay throw short-hopped Tucker Long. He couldn't get it cleanly, but Mason City with a threat here, second and third, nobody out, and the batter Cooper Weeman, who singled his first time up. Now the scoreboard does show the correct score, at least in terms of the home team having 7. It does say that Ottumwa is the University of Iowa today. The visiting team is listed as IND. Maybe that's Indiana. Pitch down and in to Weeman, ball 1. I'd have to look it up. I don't remember. Was Indiana the last home game of the season for the Hawkeyes before the Big Ten tournament? By the way, it's a shame that Iowa didn't get into the NCAAs. I thought they deserved it. Swing and a miss by Weeman, and the count even at a ball and a strike. I thought Iowa did enough in the Big Ten tournament, especially coming back after the opening loss to get all the way to the semifinals. I thought Iowa did enough to get into the NCAAs, but powers that be chose against a northern school. There's a fly ball to left. Going back is Sainer. He'll make the catch. The runner Gold tags, but it's just a bluff and a good throw back into Thompson by Sainer. I'm surprised they didn't try to score there, but maybe down 7-0. Mason City didn't want to take a chance. Gold does not run particularly well. Weeman flies to left for out number 1, and the batter Ethan Roberts, who doubled his first time up.
Now batting, Ethan Roberts.
Shark takes a moment to compose himself, now steps to the rubber. Again, the lefty working from the extreme third base side of that pitching slab. Lefty to righty, first pitch to Roberts. Inside corner strike, 0-1. I don't know if this shows up on the video. It might. You'd have to kind of look at it closely. But you see the black columns that hold up the screen of the backstop. There's something trapped in one of those I'll bring up after this 0-1 pitch. It's on the way. Swinging a foul back, 0-2. There is a baseball about halfway up the pole that is just to the right of, directly behind home plate. I don't know how it's jammed between the net and that pole. I have no idea how you get a ball in there. But it's jammed in there good. I don't know how you get it down from there either unless you get out a big ladder and put it up against the backstop. Anyway, here's Sharks 0-2. Over but low. Didn't miss by much, 1-2. Second and third, 1 out. Mason City got a single from Gold, a double from Tyler. Weeman flew out. They didn't try to tag up and score. If Shark could get a strikeout here, he'd have a chance to get out of the inning without giving up a run. 1-2 to Roberts. The pitch. That's driven to left. Sainer back and makes a running catch. Gold kind of got a late start on the tag up. The relay to the plate. Not in time. Ottumwa might want to throw down to third. Did he leave early? He did leave early. Double play, inning over, no runs scored. They throw back to Thompson, steps on the bag, and the out is called. No runs, 2 hits, 1 left. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Ottumwa still leading 7-0 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Bottom of the fourth inning, everything coming up Ottumwa. So far, game one here in Iowa City. They lead Mason City 7-0. And recapping that last play, second and third, one out. Ethan Roberts, a line drive to fairly deep left. Miles Sainer had to kind of jump up a little bit on the run to make that catch over his shoulder. But then the runner on third, Jake Gold, apparently thought the ball wasn't going to be caught, started running, stopped. Never, in the estimation of the umpire, tagged up after the ball had been caught, came home ahead of the relay throw, but then Ottumwa alertly threw right back to third. Thompson stepped on third. The umpire says, yep, he's doubled off, inning over, no run. So despite having second and third, nobody out, Mason City does not score. Now Ottumwa will have Griner, Shark, and Rominger due up. Here in the bottom of the fourth, Griner tripled and scored in Ottumwa's 3-run third. Braden Baker on for his second inning of relief. And his first pitch to Griner. Big curve for a strike, 0-1. Griner 1 for 2 now in the ballgame. Ottumwa 7 runs, 6 hits, no errors. Mason City, no runs, 6 hits, and no errors. Griner waits on a curveball, hits a line drive, but it's right at the third baseman, Tyler, for out number 1. Boy, Adam hit that ball about as hard as he hit his triple, but he is retired. Here's Tanner Shark. Singled and scored in the second. It was a bunt single. Hit by a pitch and scored in the third. Just for the sake of mentioning it, well, we'll wait for the first pitch. And it's lifted into right center. It'll hang up there long enough for Fingelson to make the catch, and there's quickly 2 away. What I was going to say is if Ottumwa could find 3 runs here in the fourth, they'd only need 3 outs in the fifth to end the game on the run rule. Up 7-0 right now. But 2 out, nobody on for Javen Rominger. Hit by a pitch and scored in the second. An RBI double and a run in the third. First pitch from Baker. Bounces in there, gets away. Ball 1. 1-0 the count to the Bulldog first baseman. Baker's next offering stays well high, 2-0. Four in the second, 3 in the third for Ottumwa, 7-0 the lead. The pitch, up and away, 3-0. Braylon Griffiths on deck if Rominger can keep the inning going. The 3-0. Inside ball 4. 4-pitch walk brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. So Javen reaches for the third time. He's reached 3 different ways. He's been hit by a pitch, he's doubled, and he's walked. Here's Braylon Griffiths, 1 for 2 with a single and a run. And now we'll get another visit to the mound here. And another call to the bullpen here is Baker, after issuing a 2-out walk, will be lifted, it appears. The umpire, home plate umpire, yelled something up to the press box about the change, although with the windows closed, we couldn't hear it. And we're working with the windows closed here because they have an air conditioning unit in here that keeps their computer rack cool for their video board, and they've got to keep it a certain temperature. Well, not only is Baker departing, they're replacing an outfielder out there. So we'll sort this out. A call to the bullpen for Mason City. 2 out, 1 on, bottom 4. Ottumwa leading 7-0 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
All right, so Jake Gold has come in from second base to pitch for Mason City. As a pitcher, Gold making his third appearance, all in relief. No record, a 10.50 ERA, 2 innings pitched, 5 hits allowed, 3 runs, all earned, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts, opponents hitting .455 against him. Justin Rivera has gone from left field to second base. And coming into the game in left field, I believe, is Jace Birding, a junior. Birding coming in to bat in the leadoff spot. That was where Carter Thomas, a starting pitcher, was batting. When he was lifted, Braden Baker took that spot. And now with the changing of the guard of the positioning here, it will belong to Birding, who will hit in that leadoff spot. He'd be due up third in the 5th. First pitch from Gold is in the dirt to Braylon Griffiths, ball 1. This is the third different pitcher Griffith has faced. He singled against the starter Thomas. He was the first batter that Baker faced, flew out in the 3rd inning, and now a 1-0 count from Gold. That pitch low and away, and it is 2-0 to Griffiths. Two balls, no strikes. Runner goes. Pitch swung on and missed. Throw down to second, not nearly in time. Gets away into center, but backed up by Fingelson, and staying at second is Rominger with the stolen base. And for Javen, that is his 5th of the year in 6 tries. Count 2-1 to Griffiths. Now a runner in scoring position, and a ground ball, third on the third base line, right over the bag. Rominger around third on his way home. Griffiths will make the turn and hold on as the new left fielder Birding gets it back in quickly, but an RBI single for Braylon Griffiths, and it is 8-0. So Ottumwa manufactures a run with 2 out, a walk, a stolen base, and an RBI single. Second RBI of the year for Braylon Griffiths, and now the batter Cam Maneri, who is 0 for 1 with an RBI walk. First pitch, strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Griffiths the runner at first, and that pitch on the outside corner again, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Runner goes. Pitch, low and away. And stealing second without a throw is Griffith's, ball in the dirt. Catcher Weeman couldn't find it for a moment. It was at the feet of Maneri. 1-2 to Cam, who now has a man in scoring position. 8-0 Ottumwa. Gold looks back at second. The pitch. High chopper to second. Rivera waits on the second hop. Throw to first, and the inning is over. But Ottumwa adds another run on a hit. They leave one. We go to the fifth. Bulldogs 8, Mason City nothing on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
At Family First Chiropractic, it is our goal to get you and your family as healthy as possible and keep you healthy for the rest of your life. We deliver an elevated level of care for the entire family. We approach healthcare from a holistic view, incorporating multiple chiropractic techniques and physical therapy to ensure that our patients achieve the best results as fast as possible. We believe you deserve the best. A little preventative care now will eliminate pain management in later years. We want our kids to grow and live an active, healthy lifestyle. Get your family checked at Family First Chiropractic.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Top of the fifth inning, Ottumwa in control. They lead Mason City 8-0. Tanner Shark has scattered 6 hits through 4. Getting you caught up on the Mason City pitchers. The starter, Carter Thomas, 2 innings plus 3 batters in the third, allowed 7 runs, 5 hits, no walks, 1 strikeout, 40 pitches. The first reliever, Braden Baker, an inning and 2/3, allowed a run on 2 hits, 3 walks, no strikeouts, 29 pitches. And again, Jake Gold now pitching for them. Justin Rivera now playing second base, and Jace Birding, who's due up third in this inning, is playing left field. It'll be Dietz, the right fielder, Fingelson, the center fielder, then Birding here in the top of the fifth for the Riverhawks. Alex Dietz fouled out to left to end the second inning.
Now batting, Alex Dietz.
Bulldogs and Mason City here in Iowa City. Third time these two teams have played a doubleheader here since 2017. They split 2 in 2017. Mason City won both games in 2018. But Ottumwa's got a big lead here in game 1 today. Swing and a miss by Dietz, 0-1. So if Ottumwa hangs on to this lead, they'll win here at Banks Field for the first time in 5 years. The 0-1. Bounced in there, 1 ball, 1 strike. Shark into the windup, and the 1-1 to Dietz. Outside, 2-1. If my memory serves me right, Ottumwa won the first game of 2 in 2017, so they lost the second one. They lost both games in 2018. And then they lost here last summer in the quarterfinals of the state tournament. Swing and a foul back, 2-2. So Ottumwa has lost its last 4 games here at Banks Field. But they're in good position to snap that streak here in this ball game. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Shark winds and delivers. High fly ball to left. That's well hit. Sainer going back. Makes the catch on the run for out number 1. Nice play, Miles Sainer. His second good catch out there today. Tanner has not been as sharp as he would like. He's given up a few hard hit balls, but his defense has played very well behind him. James Fingelson, the batter, struck out his first time up. So far, the only strikeout that Shark has. Lefty to lefty, the pitch. That's a shallow fly, high fly to right. Out is Griner, and the second baseman makes the catch for a quick second out.
James Fingelson flies out to Griner.
2 out in the top of the 5th inning, and Tanner Shark is about to throw just his 40th pitch. Mason City has been swinging early and often all game. Here is Jace Birding, who came on defensively last inning to play left field, getting his first at-bat of the day. 1 for 5 on the season. And the pitch grounded foul down the third baseline. Not foul by much. Boy, ground balls down that third baseline don't tend to turn very much. We've seen both teams get a fair ball right over the bag, and Birding didn't miss by much. 0-1. Lefty to righty, the next offering way inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. 8-0 Ottumwa, 2 out, nobody on for Mason City here in the top of the 5th. Shark has his sign from Cam, and the pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 to Birding. Justin Rivera on deck. He was the left fielder until he moved to second base in the 4th inning, and Birding came on and left. Here's the 0-2. On the outside corner, called strike 3. Second strikeout for Shark, brought to you by Sonic Drive-In in Ottumwa. Mason City retired in order for the first time and go to the bottom of the 5th. Ottumwa leading 8-0 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Bottom of the 5th inning, game 1 of our doubleheader here at Dwayne Banks Field in Iowa City. Your Ottumwa baseball team comfortably ahead of Mason City 8-0. Jake Gold still on the mound for the Riverhawks. Came on with 2 out and a runner on first in the 4th inning. Saw a stolen base and an RBI single drive in the inherited run. And with Ottumwa leading 8-0 in the 5th, if they score 2 runs in this inning, the game's over on the 10-run rule. Ottumwa had a similar situation last night in Game 2 against Des Moines North. They led 9-0 going to the bottom of the 5th, could not play to run in the 5th inning. They did end the game by scoring the 10th run in the 6th. Ottumwa would need 2 runs right here, and they'll have to generate something, you would think, from the bottom of the order here. You've got 8, 9, and 1, Long, Barnes, and Sainer. Tucker Long has a 3-run double and a walk in his first 2 trips. First pitch of this at-bat. Outside corner strike, 0-1. Bulldogs 4 in the 2nd, 3 in the 3rd, 1 more in the 4th. 8-0. Here's the 0-1. In the dirt, 1 ball, 1 strike. The wind by Gold and the 1-1 to Tucker. Poked foul back to the screen, 1-2. The outfield fence here, Dwayne Banks Field, black as you would expect. The distances on the wall are in gold print. You've got gold Tiger Hawk logo straightaway left, left center, right center. It says Iowa Hawkeyes closer to straightaway center. A Big Ten logo in black and gold in right field. An NCAA logo in blue in left field. That pitch up high, 2-2 to Tucker Long. And because they are the sponsor and outfitter of Iowa baseball, there's a Nike swoosh on the right field fence as well. Tucker pokes it in the air, foul left side. Long run for everybody to land out of reach and hop over the short fence into the bullpen. Still 2-2 to Tucker Long. The wind still blowing softly. Looking at the flag just beyond the fence in right center, I think it's turned a little bit. It's blowing a little more in now. But again, not blowing hard enough to really matter. 2-2 to Tucker Long. The pitch. Chopper to second. Rivera waits on the big hop. Throw to first, and 1 down. 1 away for Lucas Barnes, 1 for 2 with an RBI single. He drove in a run in the 3rd inning. Right-handed hitter will stand in here. First pitch, over but low, ball one. Wind up by Gold in the 1-0. Inside as Barnes gets out of the way 2-0. Two Ottumwa batters have been hit by pitches today. Rominger was hit by a pitch, scored a run in the second. Shark was hit by a pitch, scored in the third. Hitters count here for Barnes, the 2-0. Low and away, 3-0. Top of the order, Miles Sainer on deck. Three balls, no strikes. Barnes probably taking all the way here. He is, and it's a strike of the knees, 3-1. Hitters count for Barnes. The pitch on the way. And a one-hop shot into the hole at short, fielded by Roberts. A high throw, and it's caught by the first baseman Malik, but he couldn't get the foot back down on the bag, and safe at first is Barnes. That'll be the first error of the game by either team. A throwing error by Ethan Roberts at short. So 1-on-1 out for Miles Sainer, who was 0 for 2 with a walk. Sainer's contribution has been defensively, a couple of really nice catches out and left. First pitch in the dirt, gets away from the catcher all the way to the backstop. Barnes hustles the second on the wild pitch. 1-0 to Sainer. I was going to tell you that Lucas Barnes has 3 stolen bases on the year. Not that he couldn't steal third, but there's not a lot of reason to do so right now. It's a pretty good lead at second. And now the 1-0 to Sainer. Little flare to shallow right. That will be caught by Alex Dietz for out number 2. Dietz playing a little shallow there, and it paid off for him. In the inning, up to Carter Thompson, who was grounded out 3 times. Long grounded out. Barnes reached on an error, went to second on a wild pitch. Sainer flies out, and now here's Thompson. First pitch. Chopper to the left side. The shortstop Roberts has this. Throw to first on the money, and the inning is over. No runs, no hits, an error, and 1 left. After 5, Ottumwa leading 8-0 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Top of the 6th inning. Ottumwa not able to get 2 runs in the 5th to end the game on the run rule, but still comfortably ahead 8-0 over Mason City. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the Riverhawks order. Rivera, Malik, and Gold. Justin Rivera, 1 for 2. He's grounded out and he's singled. Tanner Shark has only thrown 43 pitches in 5 innings. First pitch of the 6th inning. Lined, 1 hop, nice pick on the backhand by Tucker Long. Throw to first, plenty of time, out number 1. Rivera hit it pretty hard, but he hit it at perhaps Ottumwa's best fielder.
Now batting, Keller Malik.
Keller Malik, the batter. He's doubled. He's bounced into a force play, 1 for 2. 8 runs, 7 hits, no errors for the Dogs. No runs, 6 hits, 1 error for the Riverhawks. High fly, left side, a pop-up, foul territory underneath the Carter Thompson. And the third baseman makes the catch for out number 2. Boy, Mason City showing no interest in working the count. 2 pitches, 2 outs here in the 6th inning. Jake Gold has grounded out. He's also singled and then been doubled off on a fly ball. As he swings and misses here. Boy, he was swinging to hit that ball back towards Interstate 80. Came up empty, strike 1. Mason City's best chance to score was in the 4th inning. As the 0-1 bounces in there, 1 ball, 1 strike. Gold singled, Tyler doubled. Gold doesn't run well. He got to third. Didn't try to tag up on the first fly out to left. Second fly out to left was deeper. It looked like it was going to get over Saner's head. Gold started to run. Saner caught it. Gold stopped, started to go back to tag, then just ran. That pitch on the inside corner, strike 2. The throw home wasn't in time, but somebody for Ottumwa knew that he had left early. They threw it immediately back to third, and Gold was ruled out. That ended the inning without a run scored. The 1-2, pop foul backing out of play to the right. I believe that one went all the way out of the facility towards the parking lot out there. Still 1-2 to Gold. Shark working quickly, the pitch. Inside corner called, strike 3, and the inning is over. Another strikeout brought to you by Sonic Drive-In in Ottumwa. Back-to-back 1-2-3 innings for Shark. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Ottumwa leading 8-0 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hello, this is Lisa Bittner, Clinic Manager with Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine. We specialize in pediatrics to geriatrics, internal medicine, and family practice. Basically, from babies to grandparents. We are here for you. We want to be your primary care provider. Call us at 641-683-0800 to schedule an appointment. Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic, 522 North Hancock Street in Ottumwa. Your best life, our one purpose. Visit mercyone.org.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Bottom of the 6th inning. Ottumwa in the same situation they were in the bottom of the 5th inning. They lead Mason City 8-0. 2 runs for the Dogs here in the 6th, and we won't bother with the 7th. Griner, Shark, and Rominger due up here in the 6th inning against reliever Jake Gold, the third pitcher of the day for Mason City here in Game 1. Gold has now pitched an inning and a third.
Batting for the Bulldogs, second baseman.
He's allowed 1 hit and no runs. Griner is 1 for 3 with a triple and a run scored, also lined out sharply his last time up. The line by the right-hander Gold and the pitch. Swing and a foul tip, strike 1. No balls and a strike to the Bulldogs' second baseman. The next offering. Breaking ball chopped foul towards the third base dugout. And it is 0-2. Griner steps out for a moment to collect his thoughts. Now back into the right-handed batter's box. No balls, 2 strikes. Gold rocks and fires. And it's downstairs, 1-2. Bright sunshine on the field. Skies were partly sunny when we began. Still about the same now, but the sun has stayed away from the clouds. Here's the 1-2 to Griner. Lifted in the air, foul off to the right, out of play. Another ball headed out towards the street and the parking lot out there. Still 1-2 to Adam. The pitch on the way. Breaking ball inside corner called, strike 3. Adam shakes his head. He knew it. That's out number 1. First strikeout in relief for Gold. And here is Tanner Shark. A bunt single and a run in the second. Hit by a pitch, scored a run in the third. Flied to center in the fourth.
Pitcher, Tanner Shark.
Banks Field kind of squeezed in here. I say squeezed in. It's a nice field. It's not a small field, certainly, but it's... Oh, and Shark gets hit by another pitch. Second time he's been plunked today. So he'll head down to first, and the batter, Javen Rominger, hit by a pitch in the second. RBI double and a run in the third. Walked and scored in the fourth, so Rominger scored 3 times.
Now batting, Javen Rominger.
But where Banks Field is, if you're up here in the press box or in the top levels of the bleachers, pitch misses, ball 1. Look over beyond the third base side, you can see the Iowa football team's outdoor practice field. In fact, during the state tournament last summer, they had to ask fans not to sit in the top row and watch Iowa practice. Chopper foul left side, 1-1. You look to the right, a couple of different athletic buildings, but just beyond the one that we can see, you can see the press box of Kinnick Stadium. So we're kind of right in the middle of everything. You look across the way out beyond the fence, there's Carver Hawkeye Arena. It's all right here. Pitch downstairs to Rominger, 2-1 the count. Shark at first, 1 down, bottom 6, Ottumwa leading 8-0. Runner goes, pitch fouled straight back to the screen. Count evens at 2-2. Javen digs back in, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Shark with the lead at first. He was running 2-1. Will he go again? Will they throw over? No to both questions. The pitch lifted in the air to center. Drifting back a bit is Fingelson. He'll make the catch. Shark tags, but it's a bluff. He'll go back to first, and there's 2 away. Inning up to Braylon Griffiths, who is 2 for 3. 2 singles, a run scored, and an RBI. Griffiths hit an RBI single off of Gold his last time up. Took it right down the line over the bag. Throw to first and Shark back in safely. This would seem like a scenario for Tanner to run. Rominger stole second with 2 outs and Griffiths at the plate an inning ago, or 2 innings ago, I should say. Pitch misses down low. Shark started and stopped that time, ball 1. Gold from the stretch, first base side of the rubber. The 1-0. Ground ball sharply, but out to short. Roberts will throw to first in time, and the inning is over. No runs, no hits, a hit batter, nobody left, so Ottumwa's not going to win on the run rule, but they're 3 outs away from victory. We go to the top of the 7th. Bulldogs ahead 8-0 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent: our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Top of the 7th inning. Ottumwa 8, Mason City nothing. Tanner Shark still on the mound, trying to complete what would be a shutout if he can keep Mason City off the board for 3 more outs. Shark has thrown 50 pitches in 6 innings. Mason City has swung at more first pitches than I can keep track of, although we'll try to count it here. Caden Tyler's only seen 3 pitches. He grounded a third on the first pitch of the 2nd inning. He doubled on the 2nd pitch he saw in the 4th inning. 1 for 2. Tanner's first pitch of the 7th, breaking ball swung on, fouled back, 0-1. Ottumwa 8 runs, 7 hits, no errors. Mason City no runs, 6 hits, 1 error. Now the 0-1. Inside corner, strike 2. 12 times in this game, Mason City has put the first pitch in play. I don't know if I've ever seen more than that. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a chopper foul, third base side. We'll do it again, no balls, 2 strikes. Sharks pitch count totals by inning: 6 in the first, 9 in the second, 8 in the third, 10 in the fourth, 10 in the fifth, 7 in the sixth. He's never thrown more than 10 pitches in an inning in this game. Again, his 0-2. Down and in, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Eight nothing Ottumwa. 3 outs away from winning game 1 here in Iowa City. Shark has the sign he wants from Maneri, the 1-2. On the outside corner, called strike 3, and that's out number 1 in the 7th. For Tanner, that is his 4th strikeout, 3rd in the last 3 innings. Brought to you by Sonic Drive-In in Ottumwa. Cooper Weeman, the batter, singled in the 2nd inning, flew out to left in the 4th, 1 for 2. Tanner peers over the glove to get the sign. Now the first pitch to Weeman. High, ball 1. Getting bright sunshine on the field. Shadows getting a bit longer as the sun is starting to go down beyond the fence third base side. There's a pop foul off to the left out of play, 1-1. Second baseman, first baseman, right fielder looking into the sun right now. Shark winds in the 1-1. Weeman lifts it in the air to right. It's shallow. Griner heading out. He will get there to catch the pop fly for out number 2. And the final hope for Mason City in game 1 is Ethan Roberts, 1 for 2 of the double.
Now batting, Ethan Roberts.
You know, Tanner Shark, despite his great season last year, as Ottumwa's number 2 pitcher, pitch fouled off to the right, 0-1. He did not get to pitch here at Banks Field in the state tournament. Format for the state tournament right now, 3 games in 3 days. Shark was being saved for if Ottumwa won game 1 that he'd pitch in the semifinals, but the Bulldogs didn't get there. Making the most of his opportunity to come back here and pitch on this mound today. The 0-1. Up and away, 1 ball, 1 strike. Tanner gets his sign from Cam Maneri. The 1-1. Outside, 2-1. The wind by Shark and the 2-1 pitch to Roberts. Swing and a miss, strike 2, and Mason City down to its last strike. Lefty to righty. Shark trying to finish off a gem. 8-0 Bulldogs, 2 out, top 7. The 2-2 pitch. Popped it up right side, foul territory. That will get out of play over the screen. Boy, look out, the Ottumwa fans there. That was in front of the Grinders. I think that was Chloe Schneckloth who had to bail out of the way there. Still 2-2. Shark has thrown 11 pitches in this inning. That's the most he's thrown in any inning all day. The wind, and again the 2-2 pitch. Poked foul back to the screen. Roberts not going to go down easily here. Came in as an 091 hitter with 11 strikeouts, but he has a double today, and he's fought off a couple of tough pitches. Another 2-2. Pop foul back over the screen. We'll do it again. The umpire needs to look over here to the right, or maybe the Ottumwa bench. The foul ball that was hit over the screen a couple of pitches ago, a fan lifted up the net and rolled it back into the on-deck circle. That's in the way if there's a pop foul over there, but nobody sees it. That ball shouldn't have been put there. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. It doesn't matter, and that's the ball game. Tanner Shark, a complete game shutout. 5 strikeouts brought to you by Sonic Drive-In in Ottumwa, and the Bulldogs win it by a final of 8-0. We'll take 3 minutes, come back, and get you some happy totals on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Performance Pipe in Bloomfield is hiring. They have 3 classifications open for hire: molding operators, a molding setup, and a maintenance position. Performance Pipe offers a competitive benefit package including medical, life insurance, pension plan, 401k, paid vacation, and holidays. Applicants must be 18 years or older, have a high school diploma or GED, and a valid driver's license. To apply, go to cpchem.com. Click Careers, type in Bloomfield to see the details of each job and apply for the one that best suits you. Or Google Performance Pipe in Bloomfield and ask for D. Chevron Phillips Chemical Company is an equal opportunity affirmative action employer.
Hi everyone, this is Karina Drummond with Reflection Studio in Ottumwa. We are a full-service salon offering hair, nail, brow, lash, facial, and waxing services. We also handle weddings, proms, and other large events with multiple person makeover sessions, so contact us early to get booked for your next event. We thank all of our loyal customers for your patronage and invite all newcomers to join our salon family. And remember, looking good doesn't happen by chance, it happens by appointment with Reflection Studio in Ottumwa. Like Reflection Studio on Facebook and visit reflectionstudio.com. That's Reflections with a Z.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Are you looking for someone to capture the special moments in life, such as senior photos, weddings, family portraits, baby pictures, or even your furry friends? Look no further than Lee's Photography in Ottumwa to schedule your appointment. Brian, Connie, and the staff at Lee's Photography have the knowledge and experience to capture your special moments and make your vision come to life. Visit them on Facebook to see the range of their work. Lee's Photography on East 2nd Street, across from the Courier in Ottumwa, for all your all-around photography needs.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent: our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
Hey, nice job clearing the clog.
Thanks.
You know anybody who could repair the water damage in my basement?
Roto-Rooter does that.
Do you guys fix water heaters?
Roto-Rooter does that.
How about a leaky faucet?
We do that.
Disposal repair?
We do that.
I've got to run a few errands, but if you could finish up those pies, that'd be great. Thanks.
And away go troubles down the drain.
Pies. Okay.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High Baseball on 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ, and the live video on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. Game 1 here at Dwayne Banks Field in Iowa City in the books. And it's a big-time win for your Ottumwa Bulldogs, shutting out Mason City 8-0. The totals for Ottumwa: 8 runs, 7 hits, no errors, 7 left on base. Tanner Shark, the complete game shutout, he's now 2-1. Mason City, no runs, 6 hits, 1 error, 4 left on base. Carter Thomas, the loss, now 1-3. The ball game took 1 hour and 31 minutes to complete. Ottumwa evens its record at 500. They're 7-7. Mason City falls to 8-10. Game 2 of our doubleheader is coming up shortly. On the radio side, we'll take a 3-minute timeout, then get you updated Radio Iowa News, Radio Iowa Sports. On the video side, a couple more of our great sponsors, and then we'll shut off the Game 1 stream, get the Game 2 stream set up, and be back with you in just a little while. Bulldogs win Game 1 8-0. Game 2 comes your way shortly. Keep it right here on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Hi, this is Vince Tyson, General Manager with Citizens Mutual in Bloomfield, the area's premier broadband provider. Wapello County, we have heard your screams of frustration. You need reliable internet, and we are proud to expand high-speed fiber internet into Wapello County. Express your interest today by going to findmyfiber.mycmtech.com. Again, that's findmyfiber.mycmtech.com. We look forward to hearing from you and bringing you the very best internet service at Citizens Mutual, coming soon to Wapello County.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
It's more than an education. It's more than a degree. William Penn University is alive with opportunity. Opportunity in a diverse student body. Opportunity in a staff that works with your budget. Opportunity in over 30 programs of study. Opportunity in a classroom where your voice is heard. Find your future and the opportunities waiting for you. Start your planning today at wmpenn.edu and see why William Penn University is alive with opportunity.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.